Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, students, professors, lecturers, and also our guests from Sydney, Australia, Prof. Juliet and Dr. Tim Foster, and also panelists Dr. Mofa and also moderator Dr. Dia. My topic is the role of Infaq and Shadaqah. Infaq and Shadaqah, this is voluntary giving in Islamic term in the wash sector. So the picture about the water, because the water is very important. Without water we cannot live. So actually this topic is not only for Faculty of Law, Mr. Chairman. It should be followed by all faculty, and not only Faculty of Law, because this is about water. We need water every day. So I think for next seminar, if we are talking about water, all faculty invited. Okay, not all students of Faculty of Law only. Okay. I'm Dr. Henry Tanjung. If you want to know me detail, just visit my website, private website, www.henrytanjung.com. So you can see everything, my video, my work, my articles, my books, etc. Okay, next slide, please. First of all, I would like to thank for the invitation, for the very important seminar, the role of regulation and governance in the water sector. And my topic about mobilizing zakat and wakaf for water infrastructure. So I will explain the implementation of this issue in the real world. Okay. Next slide, please. Here the short bio that read by our moderator. I've written 43 books in the topic of economics and management. And also I am a member of Indonesia Wakaf Board. This member appointed by our President of Indonesia, Professor Juliet. This member is appointed by the President of Indonesia. Yeah, not many, only 20 persons, all Indonesia, from all professional, from all professions. They are professor, they are lawyer, they are notaries, there are so many professions. And also in the university, I am a vice director of postgraduate school. And in industry, financial industry, I serve 4 financial institutions. 1 bank, 1 Islamic bank, and 3 non-banks. 1 insurance, 1 venture capital, and 1 cooperative. And I would like to explain about the role of cooperative, Islamic cooperative, especially for the water sector. Next slide, please. First of all, let me tell you about the Indonesian poverty assessment. This is from World Bank. How the assessment of Indonesia poverty done by World Bank. So look at carefully. This is video only 3 minutes. Listening carefully, and I will ask you one question. There are 3 main pathways. 3 main pathways to alleviate poverty. In this video, the 3 main pathways explain 1, 2, and 3. And after this video, I will ask you what are the 3 main ways, and I will give you 50,000 rupiah. Only 3 pathways. So listen it carefully. Only 3 minutes. The video will not repeat again because time constraint. So just listening carefully. 1, you can make a record, you can make a note. 1, 2, 3, what are they? 3 main pathways, 50,000 rupiah. Okay, please. The
Indonesia
video.
has undoubtedly made impressive gains in reducing poverty. With extreme poverty practically eliminated ahead of the government's 2024 deadline, Indonesia can set its sights on improving the lives of the poor and economically insecure. We identify three main pathways to sustainably lift households out of poverty and help them reach economic security: creating better opportunities and raising productivity levels, improving social protection and financial inclusion to mitigate against global uncertainties, climate-related disasters, and economic shocks that potentially threaten progress in poverty reduction, developing a more effective fiscal system that supports pro-poor investments. Currently, low-value service jobs trap many workers in poverty without providing a path to economic security. This highlights the importance of generating more private sector jobs. For example, integration into global value chains can provide opportunities to increase productivity through competitiveness. Similarly, digitalization enables Indonesians to partake in the growing digital economy, but it requires strengthening the capacity related to connectivity and digital expertise. Crucially, the efforts to create more and better jobs need to be combined with investment in technical and vocational training that equip workers with the skills to take advantage of these opportunities when they do arise. Urban areas play an equally vital role as engines of growth and better livelihoods. Increased investment in urban infrastructure is needed to make them attractive, viable places to live. More workers moving to urban areas can also contribute to job creation in nearby rural areas, offering opportunities for diversification from agriculture. Nevertheless, agriculture remains a key livelihood for many rural and often poor households. Improved efficiency in agriculture boosts incomes for affected households and gives them a chance to become economically stable. Finally, more affordable, high-quality childcare can also help create jobs, foster female labor force participation, and close the gender wage gap. Still, the poor and economically insecure carry a disproportionate burden when natural disasters, economic shocks, and global uncertainties strike. Indonesia needs to look at scaling up social protection and expanding financial inclusion, as well as investment in resilient infrastructure and climate-smart agricultural production to help at-risk households weather income shocks. Naturally, these measures demand resources and revenue. The Indonesian policymakers have options to raise financing for pro-poor investments and improve subnational administrative capacity, while reducing spending on unproductive and inequitable subsidies. Our hope is that this poverty assessment can inform constructive public dialogue and help policymakers identify roadblocks to development more clearly and successfully navigate the way to realizing Indonesia's aspirations to become a high-income country.
I took this video from the World Bank. So three main pathways. How to alleviate poverty. Who want to answer? 50,000. I think I have. Oh yeah, 50,000. Please. First one, increasing productivity. Second one, please, come. Come. You, come. Please. Come. Come in front. No? Should I put back to my wallet? But it has been out of my wallet, so it's very, very difficult to, to put it inside my wallet. Second one, and this, okay, I will answer the second one. Scaling up the what? Social protection. What is the third one? Only the third one. Who? Huh? Oh, should I give this money to Dr. Mofa? Who? Please come. The third one. Hello, yeah.
I want to try to answer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the first one is creating the general purpose.
Yeah.
And then the third one is financing proper investment.
Yeah, come. 50,000 for you. Okay, three main pathways to sustainably lift households out of poverty and help them to reach economic security. What are they? Next slide, please. Creating better opportunity and raising productivity levels. This is our job. This is the students' job. This is our job as a university students, university body, university lecturers. We have to increase our productivity levels. The second one, improving social protection and financial inclusion. To what? To mitigate against global uncertainties. See, the globe uncertain. Who predict will come at 2000 and who predict COVID will came? No one. Climate-related disasters. Last week, Dubai, a very hard disaster. Typhoon, yeah, or tornado. You see, and economic shocks, crisis every 6 year, every 7 year crisis in different countries that potentially threaten progress in poverty reduction. You see, government has very, very, very much effort to decrease the poverty level, but because of these three, global uncertainties, climate-related disaster, economic shocks, the poverty level become rising again. This is our problem. And third one, developing a more effective fiscal systems. So this is macro level. But I don't want to talk about macro level. I will discuss about the micro level that we can do. Everyone can do it. In the institution, in the organization, or whatever. Next slide. Indonesia needs to look at scaling up for social protection and expanding financial inclusion. That is what Islamic Cooperative BMI does. So, Islamic Cooperative BMI in Indonesia, we call it Koperasi Syariah BMI, which is I am a head of supervisor board. Islamic Supervisor Board in that Islamic Cooperative BMI. This is the biggest three Islamic cooperative in Indonesia. That picture is one of the toilet that we give to the poor for free. One of the social project of the Islamic Cooperative BMI to provide toilet to the poor for free. Okay, next slide, please. Scaling up social protection, the second strategy to alleviate poverty through JISWAF. JISWAF means Zakat, Infaq, Shadaqah, and Wakaf at BMI. So I explained this is what we have done. This is not the issue there. This is what we have implemented in the real world. First one, construction of habitable houses. We have construct 470 houses for free. We give the poor 470,000, 470 rumah gratis kepada orang miskin. Koperasi Syariah BMI sudah melakukan itu. The second one, assistance for orphanage children, monthly compensation for orphans and poor people, 300,000 per month, 300,000 per bulan. The money come from zakat. The third one, mass circumcision. Indonesia sunatan massal, 100 children, ratusan anak every year. 4 wheelchairs, prosthetic legs and walking aids. Kursi roda, alat bantu jalan, we have provide for all our members, hundreds. 5 natural disaster compensation, fire and tornado. One of house in the Banten broken because of typhoon, because of angin puting beliung, and then we build a new house for her and her family for free. 6 Package C scholarship, education scholarship, and Tahfiz scholarship. This is scholarship for education for the very poor people, even they cannot afford for the daily food. So we provide them scholarship for their children. Poor sanitation. This is about our topic. Poor sanitation. We build free sanitation. Sanitation meaning that we build toilet for free. We build a septic tank for free. We build water tank for free. And sometimes we dig well, 300 meters, 100 meters for free for the poor people. The eighth one, sanitation of mosque, prayer rooms, and Islamic boarding schools. We have also provided some program to help the masjid. Misalnya tempat wudu masjid tidak benar, kita benerin. Musola tidak ada tempat wudu, kita buat tempat wudu. Kita buat toilet. Makam tidak ada toilet, tidak ada tempat duduk, kita buat toilet dan ada tempat duduknya. So many programs we have done. 9, movement of 1,000 prayer mats and Quran. 1,000 sajadah dan Al-Quran for free. For free. For the poor people. Ambulance. We have bought 12 ambulance. Kita sudah beli 12 ambulans. And every cost for free. Every expenses afforded by the Koperasi Syariah BMI. Jadi gratis, pakai ambulan gratis. Bayar tol nggak ada, bayar supir nggak ada, ya. Kemudian bayar bensin tidak ada. Kalau nggak percaya silakan coba. Naik ambulan. Cleft lip surgery. Bahasa Indonesianya operasi bibir sumbing. We have done anus creation surgery, ya, operasi pembuatan anus. Ada anak lahir, masya Allah tanpa anus. Oh, subhanallah, banyak sekali kejadian-kejadian yang kita alami. 13, compensation for living expenses of the poor. 14, assistance in building mosques and prayer rooms. 15, medical and death benefits. And 16, disability compensation, etc. We have 30 social program in the Islamic Cooperative BMI. Next slide. And sanitation for the poor through BMI, we have calculate the expenses 1.05 billion rupiah. Amount 170 projects since 2017 until now. For the last 7 years, we have built 170 units of sanitation. For example, for toilet and for well and for tank water, septic tank, etc. And this costs about 1.04 billion rupiah. Next slide, please. This is source of money for sanitation for the poor. Okay, we have dashboard of zakat, infaq, shadaqah, and wakaf, which is can look at it daily. Please look. Please open it. This is daily activity of the dashboard of zakat, infaq, and wakaf shadaqah. Everyone can look at it. Even they are member of this cooperative or not, they can look at the figure. They can look at the number. Next slide, please. And the role of this is very, very important. As mentioned in Al-Quran, Surah Taubah 6:60, A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Innamas sadaqatu lil fuqara wal masakin wal amila 'alaiha ila akhiril ayah. Indeed, zakat is only intended for poor in need, poor people. Zakat recipients, people who have softened their hearts or converts, to free slaves, to free people who are in debt because in the way of Allah, and for people who are on a journey who need help as an obligation from Allah. So zakat is an obligation from Allah. Allah is all-knowing, all-wise. So from this verse, we can describe two main rules of the zakat, infaq, and shadaqah. The first one is alleviating poverty, and the second is social protection. Next one. And some collaboration of BMI with international institutions. We have collaboration with the USAID from the American people and also Water Watch. Until now, we still have discussion with Water Watch. And last 2 weeks, we have a Zoom meeting with the Water Watch to help, to assist the management of water in the Islamic Cooperative BMI. Next slide, please. So thank you. For detail, you can visit kopsahbmi.co.id. Can you open it, please? Try. This is our website. Yeah. There is also English version there. So Professor Juliet, you can see the English version there. So we have 100 branches in all Indonesia. Our asset reached 1.3 trillion rupiah. So we are the third largest Islamic cooperative in Indonesia. And you can see all the activity here, yeah. And also there is a financial report published in the website. I think we are the only one Islamic cooperative who published the financial report in the website. You can see the asset 1.279 trillion rupiah. Yeah, no other Islamic cooperative else that published their financial report in the website. This is the implementation of the transparency, the governance, the implementation of the governance. Next slide, please. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, you can see from all the activity. Thank you. Thank you. I think that's all for my presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.